We've got a lot going on, and we're going to start today with cheerleading. Here in just the next couple of weeks, we're going to be heading off to our national championships in cheerleading. And so here to give us an update on cheer and pom, talk to us about an event we have this weekend. Please welcome Brandy Corcoran.
We are happy to be back from spring break. However, it just puts us a little closer to our final destination in a couple of weeks. We leave on Wednesday the 10th, or the 11th, for the national championship tournament. We have been plagued, as we are every year, with injuries and one thing after another. So we are still looking good. We've had to make a lot of changes, which is hard on the kids when you're running a routine that's solid and then you learn a new routine every week. And that's kind of what it's been like for the past 4 weeks. But they're hanging in there. They're doing really well. We're excited. We, in stunt, which is the new sport that's out, we have been consistently ranked top 3 in the nation, and that is among everybody. Division 1A, Division 1, Division 2, and NAIA. South Carolina, University of South Carolina, and Oklahoma State University are the only 2 teams ranked above us. And in Division 2, which is the category we will be in, we've been consistently ranked first. We're unbeaten at this time, and it'll come out Friday, but they've already reassured us that we are going to be in the championship game, which will be on Saturday on TV, Fox Sports. So when we go down, it's going to be a different ball game for us because we're going to be competing prelims with 4 routines on Thursday, finals with 4 routines on Friday, and then turn around and do mascots, group stunt, and then have a stunt game on Saturday as well for another national championship. So we have, right now, we have an opportunity to bring home 7 national championships this weekend. So it could be really, really good, and we're looking forward to it. We do have some hard hurdles, shorter in the large co division. It's going to be really, really tough. They always are. They placed second above us 2 years ago, so they would like to come back again. We beat them last year, and they're ready to come at us. And then all-girl is a division we have not competed in. We normally compete in small co-ed, so there's another one that's going to be tough because we don't know a lot about the field. And then pom as well. Now that NAIA has created, everyone's getting hungry and they're trying to move to that division, so it's going to be a little bit bigger for them as well. And then hip-hop, we compete against everybody. So it's not an NAIA or Division 3, it's against a bigger crowd, a bit larger schools. So that's going to be tough as well. But we're looking forward to it, and things are going well. We're on this Sunday at 7:30 p.m. in Brandy. We're going to do a showcase and preview all the routines. Central Oklahoma as well as OSU are both coming in to go with us. So there's going to be 6 cheer teams and then 4 pom routines. It'll all be performed that evening. If you are free and would like to come, we'd love to support. And stunt's going to be a big deal for us. It's going to be fun. It's the first national championship up for grab, and we like to be the first. So we're going to try to start it off right and hopefully continue that on. Any questions?
How long will the event last on Sunday?
Maybe 8:30, an hour at the most. Each routine is about 3 minutes long, and then you kind of do changeovers from each school, but usually you can plan about 5 minutes per team, and then we're going to have to do some changes for pom. So that takes about a little bit longer. We're also going to announce all of our All-Americans. They have not received their All-American plaques and stuff, so that'll be a fun UCO thing, or OCU thing. Even though UCO and OSU are going to be there, we're going to announce our All-Americans, and that's something that they're not going to have there. So that's going to be fun for us to be able to do with it. They did that. They had theirs in the summer, but they are not recognized as a sport, so they don't get NAIA All-Americans, and that's something that's going to be fun for us to do. So, anything else? Thanks, hope to see you Sunday.
I do encourage you, if you have the chance to come Sunday. It's for me, it's a little frightening to watch, but it's action-packed and a lot of tumbling and stunting, and so if you have a chance Sunday night, come on out for an hour. It happens really quickly, and it's just fantastic to see. To see our young people and the things that they can do is really pretty spectacular. Okay, now we're going to move to women's golf. We currently have the #1 ranked women's golf program in the country. We have 5 national championships in women's golf, more than anyone else. We expect to have at least our 6th later this year. And here to tell you how we're going to accomplish that, said the pride of Cushing. We have the pride of Cushing right here. So I just introduced Marty McCauley here himself.
I got kicked out of Cushing, right? I'm not welcome back there anymore. But it is great to see people from Cushing again. And hopefully we'll see you here competing for Coach Randall soon. Well, we just got back from Vegas about 2 o'clock this morning. Played in an NAIA event, which we had not done yet this semester. We played in 3 NCAA Division I events and played pretty consistent. Went out to Vegas and kind of like the front of the program of the NAIA Women's Basketball National Championship program. Can you hold it up, Rob?
Nope. Yeah.
You see the horses coming out of the gate. We stumbled out of the gate pretty bad. Played the worst round we've played in a long time, so the girls, I think, their expectations playing in the Division I tournaments and the scores they shot carried over to that, which was my mistake as a coach to remind them that the course was a little easier, the competition was a little easier, and they should go out and shoot better scores. So we worked on that after the first round and came back and improved by 20 shots in the second round. We were 13 back in Oklahoma Christian after the first round and came back and finished runner-up to British Columbia. Lost by 7 total, but we made improvements, which is, I think, as a coach, what you always want to see. Next week, we travel to Houston Baptist for another Division I tournament. It'll be a really good field, another good test for us. Looking forward to getting back on the course because I liked what I saw yesterday in the final round, so I'm really encouraged by that and really looking forward to getting back out there and getting to work. I wish we could play today because I felt like we had a lot of momentum going, and you hope that 18 to 21-year-old girls can carry that over from week to week. So we'll cross our fingers and hope we don't stumble out the gate again. And then in 3 weeks, we have our conference championship, and it will be at Lincoln Park here in Oklahoma City. And I know that most people probably haven't seen a golf tournament, so if anybody wants to come out for the first time, we'd love any support we can get. So it's kind of lonely out there. Usually it's just kind of parents walking around. So I know the wrestling teams come out, and if you can come out and cheer us on, that would be absolutely awesome. Just for a few minutes, just while they're hitting. For 45 seconds, you have to be quiet. And then and you can't boo the other team either. You can't do that. Well, that's different. But anyway, we're looking forward to moving forward this year, and like June said, we're focused on winning another national championship. And in golf, it's not like a lot of sports. There's not a scoreboard where you know how you're doing. You have to go out and stay focused shot by shot. And I think that players lose track of that, and for us to win, that's what we have to do. Shot by shot, hole by hole, tournament by tournament. So as long as we keep improving, we're in a great place. We're ranked number 1. I feel like we'll have a great chance. One other thing I'd like to mention, Coach Blazer and I are having a fundraising golf tournament, and it is on May 15th? 14th, sorry. Friday, May 14th. It's at 8 a.m. So if any of you play golf and nobody that does play golf, we'd love to have you. It's a great time. It benefits our student athletes and allows us to go to nice events, and it's very helpful and much appreciated. Any questions? Thank you.
If you hold a fundraising event, it is important that you know the date that that event. So do we think it's May 11th?
It's May 11th for sure. I apologize.
There are sheets on the tables?
We have sheets, Melody. Yes, Melody has them.
All right. We'll have at least one more luncheon before the golf tournament. Earlier this year, we won one of these in women's wrestling, and it was absolutely terrific, and it's much heavier than you would think. It's a pretty heavy dude. And what is it, 8 days ago now, we won our 43rd national championship in women's basketball. My wife and I had a chance to go to the game, and let me tell you, we just kicked their backside. It wasn't a fluke shot at the end, for sure. But it was quite a championship and quite a season, 35 wins, 1 loss. We were able to avenge that 1 loss twice, which was really kind of sweet too. And I'm gonna stop there because I'm gonna bring up our coach, who's gonna take you through every moment of every victory.
great to be in the club. And Oklahoma City is an elite club, and it took me 7 years and took our group 7 years, but it's just, I told Denny when I got back, it's just neat to be in the club with all the other people that hung banners. So I can't tell you all the stories from the week, but we can tell you the ones that we want people to know or thankfully didn't show up on YouTube. I only said that was that we had great kids, but you know, Coach Gundy did his Gundy dance. Well, there's a Robbie dance. It stayed on the bus. I told the kids they don't get their championship ring if that shows up on YouTube. So, but it was a great journey. To get to the end and actually get to the end. The semifinal night was a stressful night because when you get to peak at the national championship game, you're really going, oh my goodness, if we come up short again. And we have come up short twice by 2 seconds in the last 4 years. So getting to the game was the hard part. Our kids, you could tell that a little bit. But when we got done with that game, I went in the locker room, I was getting ready to give the big speech about the national championship game and what we got to do to get ready, and they were just like, Coach, we got it. Don't worry about it. So it was a great run. It was a hard year for me and my family, losing my son 3 weeks after the national tournament last year. But he was with us. I told the kids after the game, I said, it's easy to make all those shots when Corbin's tipped them in. And, bittersweet. But it's a moment that those kids will have the rest of their lives. And I told them after the game that no one can ever take that moment away from you. And life's going to give you a lot of bad breaks, a lot of adversity. But you always know you got that moment where you were the best, where you were the absolute best. And I told our kids it's not that you won the game that's important, is that you found a way to care about other people more than you care about yourself. And that's what they did for me and my family all year. Thank you.
Well, not only will they have that moment, Rob, you'll always have that moment too. You put a lot of work and effort into it. We're very proud of you.
Thank you.
Okay, Melanie.